Messi!
It was the moment Inter Miami fans had been waiting for. Lionel Messi was back. After a brief absence due to a minor muscle injury, the Argentine legend returned to the DRV-PNK Stadium, and the anticipation was electric. Miami's opponents, the reigning MLS champions, Columbus Crew. Led by their star forward Cucho Hernandez and midfield maestro Darlington Nagbe, the Crew were in red-hot form. They arrived in Miami looking to continue their dominance, but they were about to face a team reinvigorated by the return of its captain. The stage was set. The stadium was packed with pink and black as thousands of Miami fans chanted Messi's name. With David Beckham watching from the stands and global media tuned in, the world braced for a spectacle. First half, a fast-paced start. Kickoff, Columbus strikes first, 0-1, 7 foot. Despite the excitement surrounding Messi's return, Columbus Crew stunned the home crowd early. Just 7 minutes in, Cucho Hernandez latched onto a defense-splitting pass from Diego Rossi and rifled the ball past Drake Callender. Miami's defense had been caught off guard. It was a cold reminder that Columbus were the defending champions for a reason. The early goal seemed to fuel the Crew's confidence. They pressed high, forcing Miami's midfield into uncomfortable situations. The visitors were looking to spoil Messi's homecoming. Messi responds with a masterclass, 1-1, 15 foot. But Messi wasn't going to let the narrative slip away. Just 8 minutes after Columbus opener, the Argentine maestro reminded everyone why he was still the best in the world. Receiving the ball near the halfway line, Messi danced through 2 Columbus defenders before playing a perfect 1-2 with Luis Suarez. With the ball back at his feet at the edge of the box, Messi curled a vintage left-footed strike into the top corner. The stadium erupted. It was the classic Messi finish, a shot so precise that Columbus goalkeeper Patrick Schulte could only watch it sail past him. Miami was back in it. Inter Miami takes the lead, 2-1, 28 foot. With momentum shifting, Miami pushed forward relentlessly. Jordi Alba and Julian Gressel bombed down the flanks, stretching the Columbus defense. In the 28th minute, Suarez received the ball at the top of the box, holding off his defender before spotting Messi making a late run. With a deft flick, he laid the ball into Messi's path, and without hesitation, Messi slotted it into the bottom corner. A brace inside 30 minutes. The GOAT was back. Columbus players shook their heads in frustration. They had started strong but were now under siege from a reinvigorated Miami attack. Columbus equalizes before the break, 2-2, 40 foot. Just when it seemed Miami would take control, Columbus showed why they were champions. In the 40th minute, Darlington Nagbe orchestrated a brilliant counterattack, threading a pass to Diego Rossi, who calmly finished past Callender. The Crew had fought back. The score was 2-2, and the first half ended with both teams exchanging blows in a breathtaking battle. Second half, Messi and Miami run riot. Messi's hat trick, 3-2, 55. The second half began with Miami pressing high. The midfield duo of Sergio Busquets and Greg Orr controlled possession, dictating the tempo. Then, in the 55th minute, it happened. Messi completed his hat trick. After winning a free kick just outside the box, the stadium held its breath. The angle was perfect for Messi's left foot. As he lined up the shot, the Columbus wall stood firm, but it didn't matter. Messi's free kick curled over the wall and dipped at the last second, nestling into the top corner. A masterpiece. His teammates mobbed him in celebration. The crowd chanted his name, knowing they were witnessing history. Suarez joins the party, 4-2, 70 foot. With Columbus chasing the game, gaps began to appear in their defense. Messi, ever the playmaker, turned provider in the 70th minute. Receiving the ball on the right wing, he drew 2 defenders before slipping an inch-perfect pass to Suarez. The Uruguayan took one touch before firing a low shot past Schulte. Miami led 4-2, and the stadium was in dreamland. The chemistry between Messi and Suarez was on full display, a throwback to their Barcelona days. Miami seals it in style, 5-2, 85 foot. As Columbus pushed forward desperately, they left themselves vulnerable at the back. In the 85th minute, Messi capped off his unforgettable return by assisting Benjamin Cremaschi. With one final mesmerizing dribble, he weaved past defenders before laying it off to the young midfielder, who smashed it home. 5-2. Game over. Full time, Messi's statement performance. As the referee blew the final whistle, the Miami players celebrated a massive victory. The fans remained in their seats, soaking in the brilliance they had just witnessed. Match stats. Lionel Messi, 3 goals, 2 assists. Luis Suarez, 1 goal, 1 assist. Benjamin Cremaschi, 1 goal. Cucho Hernandez, 1 goal. Diego Rossi, 1 goal. Messi's hat-trick and 2 assists had sent a clear message. He was back, and he was still the king. Post-match reactions. Messi, this is just the beginning. Speaking after the game, Messi was all smiles. I'm happy to be back, and more importantly, I'm happy for the team, he said. We played well, but this is just the beginning. We have big goals this season. His words sent a warning to the rest of the league. Inter Miami wasn't just here to compete, they were here to dominate. David Beckham, a night to remember. Club owner David Beckham, emotional in the stands, called it a night to remember. What Messi did tonight, it was magic. It's what makes football so special, Beckham said. We're building something incredible here, and nights like this show why we believe in this project. Columbus Crew coach, Messi is Messi. Columbus Crew's head coach was blunt in his assessment. We started well, but Messi is Messi. You can't give him space. We tried, but he punished us. That's why he's the best. Looking ahead. With this dominant performance, Inter Miami climbed to the top of the Eastern Conference standings. If Messi's return was anything to go by, they were now favorites for the MLS Cup. Next up, a blockbuster clash against LAFC.